It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Jason Bible. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817.
Hot mics in
Toll
5,
free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Jason Bible.
Welcome to the show. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Got a special guest in studio today, Nathan Long of Quest IRA. How are you doing?
What's going on, Jason?
Just questing, huh?
Just questing, just sitting back.
So I've got a couple questions for you today, but before we get into those, for the new folks out there, what does Quest IRA do?
We're a self-directed IRA administrator, which means that we'll hold private assets with retirement accounts. What's really important about that for real estate investors is kind of twofold, is you can take your old retirement accounts and use that to buy real estate. And generate money either tax deferred or tax free and all the things that go along with that. But you can also use us to borrow other people's money.
That's right.
A lot of people use it for a vehicle of private money. Not that Quest actually sets those up. We're just the service company, but they use the Quest IRA clients in order to fund their transactions and do all those type of things.
So whenever I get somebody that says, "Hey, Jason, I want to, possibly partner with folks. I'm looking for some people that may have some money. Maybe I'm looking to put my IRA to work." I say, just go to the Quest IRA events, right?
Yeah, come to the events. We have all types of events. We're very fortunate that our main office is here in Houston, and you can just come there and get an education and also meet some people and that. Because Quest can't give you a list of our clients, but you can certainly show up at our events and meet them for yourself.
You mean you guys don't give out account numbers?
Yeah,
and dollar
unfortunately,
amounts?
that's not how that works. So.
Not quite legal, right?
Right.
So, we're doing, obviously we do real estate education. We work with a lot of folks across the country. And one of the things we're finding is some how can I put this? Some suspicious things are being sold, as retirement accounts. People who've got solo 401ks that really don't, and that sort of thing. So what do you guys at Quest see when someone buys some kind of real estate education package that comes along with some kind of IRA or retirement plan? I'm using that in air quotes right now.
Well, you mean some of the scary things?
Yeah, some of the scary things.
Wow, just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Why don't you, Nathan, this morning? Well, I mean, it is kind of a changing environment. There's always scary things about the retirement self-directed world because there's a lot of people that are out there just peddling things. And you always got to be worried about the peddlers versus somebody that's in it. We have very long-term, we've been doing it for a long time. Most of our clients, once they become our clients, stay our clients, for forever because they find the customer service really good. But there are some really scary things that take place because, like I said, people are trying to sell something. One of the things that you can always, I think, identify some of the really weird things is you can actually just look at the price point.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's probably true.
Like if it's got either if someone's asking for a whole bunch of money to do a self-directed IRA, there's an issue.
Yeah.
And if someone's acting like they could do it for almost nothing, there's an issue, right? I mean, the reality of it is a self-directed IRA costs a few $100 a year. That's what you should pay. If someone's asking you to give $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 up front, there's probably a problem.
Yeah.
Right? Or if someone's saying that they could do it for $25, there's probably a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I think that I see a lot of that. I think, so probably the big one that's going out there now is there's a product out there called a solo 401k. And we carry it at Quest. It's a very, very powerful tool for the right individuals because it allows some things that other types of accounts don't have. They don't, allows for what we call checkbook control to hold the checkbook, some specific tax exemptions on what we call unrelated business income tax as it relates to debt financing. it allows for very large contribution amounts, including Roth contributions. So there's all these advantages to this account. The problem with it is, in order to actually have one, you have to be able to what we call legitimize it. In other words, you can't just say, "Oh, I want a 401k because it's cool." You have to actually have income
That's right.
that qualifies it and go through what we call a legitimizing process. So, for example, I'm actually a W-2 employee of Quest, and I get K-1 type of income, from investments and that type of stuff. But neither of those would qualify me to have I have a 401k at Quest. That's my employer plan. But I can't just go out and get a 401k.
You just can't make your own?
I can't make my own. I have to have some type of self-employment income. Either that self-employment income can be from another company that I owned or something like that. I could have Nathan's haircutting service. I'm not sure anybody would want that,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? Or a consulting fee or something like that. I could have some type of income. And how we know that we have income is that it's shown on the tax return. And then there's another step. We actually have to make contributions, not just rollover contributions, not just moving money in from our IRAs, but real year contributions to that 401k in order for it to be legitimized. What's happening is a lot of people are running around out there and going, "Hey, I could set one of these 401ks up here. Give me $2,000. They're really cool. They're the coolest thing. Why use an IRA?" And you'll see all this stuff like IRA versus 401k, or something like that. And that's really a silly argument. I mean, the right product is the right product for you. Some people it's the 401k, some people it's the IRA. There's not one that's better than the other. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish and how you use it.
That's a really good point that I think a lot of people miss. They're shopping for products, and they're shopping for the different retirement and tax deferred products, as opposed to looking at their situation and what they're trying to accomplish, and then finding the things that actually work for what they're doing. Does that kind of make sense?
Right.
So you'll see a lot of people, because I see it on Facebook all the time. They're like, "Oh my gosh, have you guys seen these solo 401ks? They're incredible. You can do X, Y, and Z and this and that." And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's not for everybody, right? I mean,
Right.
it's actually a relatively small percentage of people that can actually do that. So it's fascinating. I've never thought of it that way, where people are actually shopping for products as opposed to saying, what am I trying to accomplish? What am I doing now? And what do I actually qualify for?
Right. I think it's better to shop for the proper administrator. You know what I mean? Because someone that can provide you with the proper education, so you can make right decisions about the products that are available out there for you. And it can be scary, because what I've seen people do is they move their money into these 401ks because they're cool. And they haven't been legitimized. And what happens is the IRS just comes in, and typically this is years later, by the way, and they say, "Oh, no, that's not a real 401k. You just took that money out of your IRA.
That's right.
You owe all those taxes, all the penalties, and then all the penalties on all these years it took us to find out that you did this."
Yep.
It's really, really brutal.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in it's being smart by half, right? And they're trying to, like, I just don't want to pay the taxes on this, so I think I can do this. And you realize, hey, the IRS will eventually catch up with you. You will have to write a really large check. When if you'd just gotten better education, you would have been able to avoid it in the first place. So what kind of accounts do you guys have at Quest? What kind of accounts do y'all manage over at Quest?
Okay, so we like to break them up into different types of accounts. We
2
have like
minutes.
the personal accounts, which are like traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs. This is where most of the investing is, because traditional IRAs are the IRAs where people's old 401ks, 403bs, thrift savings plans, that all rolls into. But we talk a lot about doing conversions to Roth IRAs, and with wealth building strategies that me and you normally are talking about. The Roth IRA makes a lot of sense, so we got those. But we do have all the employer plans like SEP IRAs, simplified IRAs, which is for small businesses and stuff, and the very popular solo 401k. It's very inexpensive too at Quest. But then we have some specialty plans that I really like to spend time on that a lot of people don't think about, like health savings accounts and covered all education accounts for your kids. You could actually buy real estate and use it to pay for healthcare needs as well as your children's education. It's a really fascinating concept like that. And of course, we also talk a lot about passing wealth on using Roth IRAs and doing those type of things. So.
Yeah, it's not only it's wealth preservation, of course, wealth building tools, and like you had said earlier, picking it, starting with the end in mind and then picking the product that's going to get you there.
Right.
And of course, like you said, legitimizing these things, because I see it all the time where people are doing these things. I'm like, I'm not an expert in this like Quest is, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. But you might want to talk to an attorney like Jeff or some of these other guys and maybe give Quest a call, because I'm not sure that's exactly right. When we get back from the break, we're going to talk more about some of these specialty accounts that Quest administers. It's Jason Bible, The Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497. If you have cracks in your walls, ceilings, or floors, you may have a foundation leveling problem. Do you have doors that stick or just won't open right? Maybe you have gaps in the bricks of your fireplace. You need Green Tree Foundation Leveling, a fast, high-quality foundation leveling company based here in Houston. They know how hot it gets on the Gulf Coast. High summer temperatures, heavy rainfall, and clay-rich soils are leading causes of foundation cracks. If you have a cracked slab or a shifting foundation, call Green Tree Foundation Leveling at 832-329-1687. How old is your house? Many older homes in our area require foundation repairs simply because of our climate and soil condition. Green Tree Foundation Leveling provides free estimates within 24 hours. They repair concrete slab foundations and pier and beam homes too. The experts at Green Tree Foundation Leveling work fast and offer competitive rates, even a lifetime transferable warranty. Call 832-329-1687 to schedule an appointment with Green Tree Foundation Leveling.
So I'm looking for when's the next update, because the problem with this is it doesn't have enough.
Virtuoso Graphics is not your ordinary sign shop. We're your one-stop shop for all your signage and graphics needs. We're located in the Galleria area and have been in business for over 13 years. We offer a wide variety of signage products, including Bandit, aluminum, and ADA-compliant signs to 3D letters. Need something printed? We can get that done too. From outdoor banners to business cards and anything in between. Take advantage of our laser engraving
I go to Blackberry for a long time, but that was back in the day.
Many products available through our catalogs or your own personal items. From large orders to small, we can accommodate your specific needs. We pride ourselves on customer service and work one-on-one with customers to make sure they get a good quality product. Come view our showroom to browse our many samples to get you inspired. Want your business to get noticed? Give us a call at 713-623-4425 or visit our website at virtuoso-graphics.com.
You can't run this app or that, and it just wouldn't work right.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This
Yeah, I'll
is
read
Business
it. All right, fellas, stand
1110.
All right, guys. Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We got a couple of questions on Facebook. Oh, you can always call in. I always forget to give the number. It's 713-785-1817. 713-785-1817. I'm here with Nathan Long of Quest IRA. First question here. My CPA told me trying to invest in real estate in my IRA would be a hassle. Also, the clients that do it have tax issues. Is that true, or maybe they just don't know how to account for it?
Hi, Sharonda. This is Nathan. I think that you can have issues, certainly when you self-direct, especially whenever you're buying real estate with it. If you're not using the right company and those things, I think you should be familiar with the process enough to do it. Most of my clients, once they've familiarized themselves and found a way to do it. And when you say buying real estate, there's all types of things that equal buying real estate. I'm assuming you're talking about buying and just holding on to rental properties in your IRA. Is actually very, very simple when it's done right. It's no more difficult than most other investments you would do. What makes it difficult is it's real estate. It's not that it's the self-directed part of it. Having real estate, period, can be difficult. Having renters and having to deal with fixing them up and all that. There is an extra step because you're having to tell your custodian what to do. But when you get used to the processes, it's pretty simple to figure out. So I don't think that's it. Probably most likely your CPA has had some limited experience with some of his clients, with some custodians that may have not performed very well, or administrators that haven't educated very well, and it's created some problems. As far as a tax issue, there is no taxes whenever you do it. The only exception to that would be if we're buying a property and that property is debt leveraged or has a loan on it. And we have some pretty good ways to deal with that. You want some more information? 2 great classes. I just did it last night, but it's on the website at Quest IRA, is Problems and Solutions in Buying Real Estate with the IRA. I even talk about the unrelated business income tax issue on that one. Or just come by or call Quest and ask for an IRA specialist. They'll sit down and kind of explain it to you personally, so that you get it. Pretty easy stuff to do there.
Yeah, it's there really shouldn't be, unless there's something else going on here. I can't imagine. I think my guess is probably similar to yours, in that her CPA probably hasn't had a really great experience with another administrator, and they had some issues there. But yeah, give Quest a call and start showing up to their webinars. Y'all do classes. Every Wednesday in Dallas, and is it every Tuesday in Houston or every Thursday?
Every Tuesday morning and Tuesday night in Houston. That's at our office in the Energy Corridor area. A nice big classroom out there, and if you can't make it, you can always join us, via the internet and those things.
So they broadcast everything from their website. Go to questira.com. We got a lot of people that listen online all over the country. So if you want to learn from Quest, all their stuff's online, so you can watch there. Derek says, "Hey, question on 401k. Do you recommend against being my own trustee for a solo 401k, assuming I have a way to keep up with the latest rules and regulations? The benefit, of course, is the cost differences of having the account."
Man, I'm going to go to this. I think you should be the trustee of your 401k. I don't think that if you can't handle that type of accounting and keeping up the rules, you should have a solo 401k at all. So I think that yes, don't spend the extra money. All you need is the plan documents and an account and the ability to, like you say, keep up on the rules and the accounting of it. And yes, you should be your own trustee of your solo 401k. There, I said it aloud.
There you go. But the only thing I get concerned about some of these solo 401ks, actually anything that's got checkbook control, is you do have to have a a level of maturity that some investors may or may not have. You can't pay your groceries with checkbook control out of your retirement plan.
Right. Yeah, you do have to have some sophistication. At Quest, when we do a solo 401k, we actually have an interview process where we have you sit through some education so that you understand it, and then if that works, then we'll go on and get you the forms and sign you up and those types of things. So,
yeah, Derek's Derek, he's a pretty savvy guy, so. Probably sign up over there with Quest. Let's see. I don't have any other questions just yet. All right, we were talking before the break about some of these specialty plans. You said you really like the Coverdell and the HSA. So maybe you can explain a little bit why those are unique plans and why those are plans that you personally like.
Well, so some of the things that we do, once you've been doing it for a little bit, right? I mean, yeah, you can take your retirement account and go buy a house, or you can take your retirement account, or I can loan it to an investor. But after you get going, you start to have fun with things, right?
Yeah.
Like we could sell an option, or we could wrap around a mortgage, or in other words, we're taking, wholesaling any of these really low down payment or low money options for making money. I love to do these in a health savings account or a Coverdell education account for minor children. And this is why. Those accounts, you can take the money out, if you want to, right now, tax-free and penalty-free for qualified distributions. And most people don't understand how broad that is. So qualified distributions for health savings accounts are eyeglasses and dental work and holistic medicine and massage and bandages. There's all types of things that we don't think about on top of the doctors and prescription medicine. And it's not only for you, it's you, your spouse, your dependents, even if they're not on the insurance policy. So you got all this money that you're spending, and a lot of people are spending that, what I call out of my eats bucket or out of our everyday spending, when you really could be doing some deals in this health savings account and then removing that money tax-free and penalty-free. And it's also kind of a cool account because as you put the money into it, you write it off your taxes, but as you take it out, it comes out tax-free and penalty-free, including the growth. Great account to have fun with. It's also a great account to build wealth in. We all have health issues over the course of our lives. And so learning to invest with that, like learning to account for that. And even if you didn't have health insurance issues, you, your spouse, or some of your dependents, somebody's going to have something somewhere. So learning to grow some of that wealth tax-free in that account's phenomenal. Coverdell education, the same way. A lot of people, are fighting how to pay for the rising cost of education for their children. What a great way. And when you can put a little bit of money in this account and make it grow, and you can remove it for education. And what's amazing with the Coverdell, it's not just education for college, it's kindergarten through college. So also like tutoring, private schools, academic after school activities. Also things like the computer for the home, if we're doing homework on it. Internet for the house, if we're doing homework in it. A laptop for the children, if we're using it for homework. These are all, again, expenses that come out of a lot of households. They're taking it out of their after-tax money, which is very expensive, when we might be able to use our knowledge as a real estate investor to create some wealth in these other types of accounts to pay for their college, but also to pay for real-time current expenses, therefore stretching our household budget.
Yeah, I'll tell you the one thing I see a lot of people do, and it's kind of a crisis of the middle class, and that is everyone's got to go to college, right? At least that's the mantra that's kind of the dominant mantra right now. And the fascinating thing is most American households have one of two choices: save for retirement or save for their kids' college.
Right.
And what a great way to do that with single-family real estate. Buy a handful of rental properties. By the time that kiddo goes to college, either liquidate those assets or use that cash flow to pay for at least a significant portion of those expenses.
That's true. There could be problems sometimes with that. I'll tell you an issue I had with my niece.
Yeah.
Is like I put some money in a Coverdell. I did an investment with her, and it's rocking and rolling. The only problem with it is it tended to be a little bit too long term. and she's halfway through her SMU education, and I haven't cashed out of this investment for her yet. I'm sure hoping that she's going to take some more. I'm pretty sure she will. But,
So hold on to this one just a little bit longer. Well, I'll tell you one of the things I like about the Coverdell. Let's say you've got one kid. You can hold on to that Coverdell until what? They're the age, 30 years old?
30 years old.
And then after they're 30, what can you do with it then?
You can just pass it to another child.
So if you've got, and we did this on purpose, so we've got 2 boys, we call them the dudes, and they're exactly 4 years apart.
Right.
So
perfect.
We only have one college at Bill at one time. So dude number 1, Cameron, goes through undergrad. He'll probably end up in grad school. So we'll
and then you'll transfer it to the other one.
Yeah, and then transfer it to the other one until he's finished.
Okay. Well, I would still have 2.
Okay.
And this is why. Because by the time he finishes, he will be that young man looking for a mate, blah, blah. In other words, by the time he hits 30, he may have his own children. And that might be a good passing on to your grandchildren.
Yeah.
If you have 2, then you're kind of identifying it. Here's the other thing. It also sometimes helps to incorporate your children in understanding investment. If they're investing and then it's going to go on to their little brother, they're going to be less concerned about what you're doing as investing,
right.
as an education, versus if it's theirs.
Yeah, if it's theirs, it's great, right? It's like, I get another one of Big Brother's hand-me-downs, right?
Yeah.
I get a Coverdell account to pay for college. It's
I'm just throwing it out there,
That's not that, but that's a good point, though. You know, it's so funny. You mentioned that Noble Mortgage. Daryl has got this group for teenagers here,
Right.
So, and I'm going to go in and speak at some point, but there's 40 or 50 of them here, and we're going to have one of these conversations, right? It's like, well, I don't want Big Brother's Coverdell. I want one of my own.
Oh, right.
So that's hilarious. So Coverdell, HSA, I have heard from a number of investors that got a couple more gray hairs than I do, and one of the regrets they have is not growing their HSA like they grew some of their other accounts.
Yeah.
It always seems to be like, yeah, I wish I had done more in that HSA because it seems like it's a little bit more flexible depending on what you're trying to do. And like you said, everybody's got health problems, right?
Well, and as you get older, you get to use it. Like when you hit the age of 65, you can no longer contribute typically to a health savings account because your health care needs. But you can continue to keep that account if you know how to invest with it and make it worth more money. I was talking to John Heyer recently, and he told me he feels that a health savings account and his mother's Roth IRA are his 2 most important investment vehicles.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. I want to talk about inherited IRAs. Y'all have a workshop coming up, but we've only got 1 minute left in this segment. But when we get back from the break, I want to spend just that 1 second talking about inherited IRAs, because I think John's right when he talks about his mother's IRA. We get back from the break, we're going to talk more with Quest IRAs. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Investor
Hey,
loans
Nikki, I got a
offering up to
question for you.
100% financing
Yeah,
are
what's up?
still
Can you
available.
turn this,
You just have to know where to
commercials down just a
look.
little bit?
Look no
So can we do like a 15-second intro and outro that's pre-recorded that doesn't cut into our commercial time? That's like, hey, if you want to call in with questions, that sort of thing.
Yes, it would be. You'd have to go through production, but it'd be in your bumper to come back. So
okay.
instead of just having it all instrumental, you can have an announcer saying what you want it to say.
Okay, perfect. Because that's one area where Tom and I are just not consistent in. So okay.
No, that's good because I have another show that actually has like when I go to break, instead of playing like the intro or instead of playing the instrumental music, it'll have like a. You're listening to so-and-so show, the phone number is call back,
okay.
something like that.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll contact them and we'll get something put up.
Okay.
Texas 77070.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle
I know
for
this
mediocre
girl.
results?
She always
There's a
sends
better
me
place to
Candy
invest.
Crush
The
requests.
experts
Oh, does
agree
she?
single-family real estate is one of the
you're
best
that-
investments
you're
you can
that
make.
person.
Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a
She had another
13%
question
waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's
We could do that question,
281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Are you an active real estate investor? If so, a real estate attorney is a crucial member to add to your team. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. Ehlert Law serves clients in real estate and business law with principal offices in Houston
Oh, I know who
and their
Gerald is.
acquisitions and
Oh, God.
dispositions. We are equipped to
I
serve you in your
won't answer.
residential and commercial real estate law needs.
I've seen some
Contact
of his
Ehlert Law
stuff.
at 346-231-1120.
anything.
We draft and review docs and structured transactions and represent you in disputes and litigation. Or choose one of our transaction packages to cover your sub-2, wholesale, wraps, or private financing deals. Our business and commercial services
Christina gets
include
most of
business
her business
contracts,
by
entity
not
formations,
doing all
and
of
business
that.
consultations.
Yeah. Oh.
If you need a
She's like,
reliable,
well,
dedicated
sometimes
firm
I'll
to
take
serve
on
on
a
your
new
team,
client. Like,
contact
she never,
Ehlert
like-
Law at 346-231-1120.
Sometimes easier to get clients when you act like you don't want them than if you act like you
346-231-1120.
do.
Paid for by Gerald
There's a
Ehlert,
lot
principal
of,
offices in Houston, not
psychology
board
in
certified
that,
by the
right?
Texas Board of
Right.
Legal Specialization.
It's a lot like dating.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is,
All right,
you
we
don't know
got
how
1
much
minute.
it's
And
worth,
hey,
or more
Jason, will you turn
importantly,
your
what to do
levels
to
up a little
maximize
bit?
your investment while mitigating
mine?
risk. This is
Yeah, just
exactly
yours.
why
How's
we
that?
started Next Gen Appraisals.
All right,
Next
do it a
Gen
little bit
is a
more.
group of appraisers specializing in
Can you hear me
investment
now?
real
Is that better?
estate.
Yeah,
We
that's better.
understand
That's
that
better.
investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Investor Loan Source is Houston's premier investor loan company. Our products and approval process are unique in the Houston marketplace. First of all, we loan based on the asset alone. That means no credit minimums, no income requirements, and no reserve minimums. Second, we have short-term loans for fix and flips and several long-term options for rental properties. Since we're asset-based lenders, everyone is approved. Check out Investor Loan Source at ils.cash. That's ils.cash.
All right, guys, stand by.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm here with Nathan Long at Quest IRA. Phone number in studio, 713-785-1817. We're talking about IRAs, HSAs, all that cool stuff. So quick question here on Facebook. Can individuals set up their own HSA without having, quote, traditional health insurance or a JOB?
Well, the JOB doesn't matter, but in order to have a health an HSA, you do have to have a high deductible health plan. More and more people are covering themselves under these type of plans. It's the most common type of insurance plan I see these days, but you do have to have that.
Okay. So, and my understanding, the insurance has to be HSA kind of compatible plan.
That's right.
Correct?
That's what it's called a high deductible health plan, or
Okay.
an HDHP is commonly
Okay.
called, and you can check for HSA compatibility, but most are.
Most of them are. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Let's talk about inherited IRAs. Y'all have an event coming up this weekend.
That's right. So my brother, who's really, really an expert on understanding how to use retirement accounts to pass wealth on. It's not your typical thing. So let me explain why we have these events on Saturday. Is sometimes at Quest, we like to educate all the time.
Yeah.
How do you buy real estate? What do you do with this? And this is the tax consequences and those things. But sometimes we like to dig into the meat a little bit, little bit more. We want to be a little bit more technical and provide education on topics that, like our last one was about probate, how to clear title on probate. Doesn't necessarily need to be just with IRAs.
Right.
Like some of our topics, we just want them because it's good information for real estate investors.
It's that deep dive in that one subject area. We're going to spend a couple hours doing just that.
Right. So this subject area is learning how to pass wealth on. All right. And the strategies of doing that. And truthfully, if you're really doing it well, you should be talking to both your parents, grandparents, and your children and grandchildren, right? It goes both ways up the ladder, and learning how to structure this and understand it. One of the big things I see a lot is when people die, they may have very advanced investments, but they haven't necessarily set that up on how that's going to pass that on to someone else. I remember one client that I had was a very famous real estate investor. He had his own shed and things, and I'm sure a lot of people have read his early books. He was one of our clients and all that type of stuff. Well, when he passed away, he had hundreds and hundreds of investments and didn't really explain those or set those up to his children and grandchildren on how they would administrate or deal with all these complex real estate deals and things that he had set up. So with inherited IRAs, it's really amazing. If you take a Roth IRA and someone dies and you inherit that, you can remove money out of that tax-free and penalty-free at any age, at any time.
So I want you to say that again, because that's really important. A lot of people miss that, and it's like, this is what makes them so powerful.
Well, if you inherit an IRA, last thing you should do is cash it out. First thing you need to do is understand that once you have an inherited, and if it's a Roth IRA, you can remove money out of it tax-free and penalty-free for any reason, at any time, at any age. So, for example, you, Jason, at your ripe age of 22?
Yeah. 39, but I'll take 22.
Right? You could go buy a house, fix it up, make $100,000, take it out tax-free, spend it on whatever you wanted to, and go take the other amount, buy another house, fix it up, make another $100,000. So in other words, you could live tax-free for the rest of your life if you're a real estate investor. So yeah, it's super powerful.
So, and y'all are going to spend all day Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday. going into inherited IRAs. So looks like it's going to be over at y'all's office, starting at 10 a.m. Register on questira.com.
Questira.com. You can register on there, get the address on how to get there. It's called our Lunch and Learn. We'll be serving lunch. There is no charge for the event. The speaker will be H. Quincy Long, true expert in the area. I think that you'll really, really enjoy having them. You can register when you get there, but if they run out of seats, they sometimes will stop you. But most of the time, we'll fill up the room there. So it's a good idea to register online.
Okay, good deal. I'll tell you, one of the blog posts that came out, I think last week that I did, was on legacy. And a lot of people, hey, I want to leave a legacy for my children, and what they'll, when you really dig down to, well, what's the legacy you want to leave? Oh, I want to leave them some financial assets, right? I want some houses, money, that sort of thing. And I totally get that. But I said, I know some folks who've inherited a lot of money over the years, and if they don't understand how that money was earned, it can literally be like golden handcuffs. So teaching, it's almost more important to teach them how the wealth building strategies, how that empire got built, than it is to hand them the empire, right? Does that kind of make sense?
Oh, well, there's a lot to say with that, and there's also different ways that you can hand them the empire. That's why I was referring back to you. No, I want you to have 2 Coverdales for your children because I want them to learn about the investing that's taking place inside of them. But one of the things that people say is a problem with self-directed IRAs is sometimes the assets aren't liquid. If I buy a house, I can't just, push a button like I can sell a stock of Coca-Cola. Right. Turn it into a pile of cash.
Right.
It's a house.
But sometimes that's good for the heirs, right?
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Imagine, if we've all known someone that's, inherited some money, they were rich for like 3 months.
Right. Yeah, you can blow through a couple $100,000, a few mil in a handful of months and years, right?
Right.
And all of a sudden they're broke, and then they're in debt. And you're like, but you started out with this pile of cash. What did you do?
What happened?
Yeah.
And I think that's it's okay to understand that young people are going to be young people.
Right.
So rather than hand them the pile of cash, give them a Roth IRA. And inside that Roth IRA, it's got a rental property. And that rental property is going to pay $1,500 a month, every month. And they could take that out tax-free and penalty-free anytime they want. they'll take it out and piss it away, guaranteed.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Right.
But that's okay.
That's okay
because
you still
they
got
left
the goose. Right?
That's right. The goose is still laying the golden egg every month.
Yeah.
And that goose is still going to be there. The chances of them actually selling that property when they can see the actual cash flow coming off of it is greatly reduced. Okay. I mean, some will. I can't.
Right. But you're like, just don't kill the goose.
Right.
It is somewhat. Hey, look. The only way you can screw this up is killing the goose. Just don't kill the goose, right? Now, of course, we can teach you to get some more geese, but just that one, just don't touch it, right? Just let it keep spitting out those eggs.
Yeah, that's and I've seen that work very well. But structuring and understanding what happens to retirement accounts when someone passes away is essential to wealth building. Because wealth building, a lot of people think wealth building is just having money. No, wealth building is having control of your entire environment. You know, what's it mean to have money if your parents are starving or your children can't go to school or you know? So what if I have a cool pair of sneakers? You know, that's not wealth. You know, wealth is knowing that everybody in my family will be taken care of and their needs can be addressed even in the worst of circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's wealth.
Absolutely. And then, of course, to go back to the control issue, when you had mentioned control, my first thought was, I'm going back through and I'm reading, it's his revision, if you will, of The Millionaire Next Door after the financial crisis. And one of the things I find fascinating, essentially they had to update all the statistics, you know, post 2009, right? And one of the things that's fascinating is he goes back in, Dr. Stanley goes back in and says, hey, look, just to reiterate, the wealthy in this country own businesses and real estate. And he said, and I'm trying to remember the stat, I think it's something like at its max, maybe 20 to 25% of any single wealthy person's portfolio is actually in something they don't control. In other words, stocks, bonds, that sort of thing. It's in businesses and it's in real estate for the simple fact that they can control how their wealth is created and managed.
I know a lot of people lost a lot of money in 2009, 2008.
2 minutes.
For me, those were really good years.
It
was like the true quest coming out of the dark ages.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You know, we are. I would hate to see another recession like that, but you know exactly where this conversation's going. We're doing really good now. We have another one of those. I mean, it's going to be wild.
Right.
We're going to be buying. We're buying a little over 100 houses a year now. I think we'll buy 500 that year. I mean, it's just. It'll be on. It'll be absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I agree. Those are guys like you and I are like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, when's the recession? And we're like, bring it on, baby. We'll take it. The worse, the better, right? Because you think about it, we're distressed asset owners. So it's like, hey, the worse, the better. Bring it on. We're talking about commercial right now. It's like we're starting to see some cracks in the commercial market. And
that's coming.
Well, it is. And, I talked to Scott Carson, does all the distressed notes, right? And I said, hey, man, what's the commercial note market look like under $5 million? He said, man, it's a bloodbath. Get ready.
1 minute.
Get ready. And we're getting it. We get excited about it. Now, of course, other people don't because there's somebody else on the other side of those trades. But yeah, those are the great times to do it, right?
You had to work hard.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Be prepared to work.
Yeah. And finding, of course, those are the times always seems challenging when you got to find money. But that's the reason we've work with so many Quest clients and all that, so that when those hard times come, then it's not you're not going to be getting bank financing.
No.
And some hard money lenders won't be around because there are a whole bunch of them that didn't make it. So where do you get your money? So and you got to start doing those things now, which is one of the reasons why we're teaching these real estate classes.
Got to build it well.
Got to build people in. So all right, it's Jason Bible here with Nathan Long of Quest IRA. When we get back from the break, we'll talk more about inherited IRAs. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
All right. Do we have any other questions here?
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary pier work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Investor Loan Source is Houston's premier investor loan company. Our products and approval process are unique in the Houston marketplace. First of all, we loan based on the asset alone. That means no credit minimums, no income requirements, and no reserve minimums. Second, we have short-term loans for fix and flips and several long-term options for rental properties. Since we're asset-based lenders, everyone is approved. Check out Investor Loan Source at ils.cash. That's ils.cash.
All right, guys, stand by.
Okay.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. I'm here with Nathan Long, Quest IRA. How do they get in touch with you guys over there at Quest?
Well, smoke signals work.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a tough one from the office, so.
Yeah, tough one from the office. Yeah, best way is just to call 281-492-3434. I suggest asking to speak to an IRA specialist.
Okay.
That just get you straight to the good stuff, right?
Okay.
You know, somebody to talk. At Quest, education's free. It's free to have a consultation. You know, even if you're a client with someone else, we'll talk to you about what you're trying to get done and do those things. You can also go to our website. Our website's got tons of education and dig around in it. Just don't just like flip on the first page. Go to the education site. Look at the different things. There's all types of videos and articles and things about our upcoming events. That's questira.com. Or just expose yourself to it. Come out to our classroom. Come out at 10 o'clock, 17171 Park Row. It's pretty easy to find us. We're right there in the Energy Corridor. This Saturday we have our lunch and learn. Just come on out and experience a little bit of it. Even if it's like the inherited IRA isn't the topic of your world, maybe you're just looking for some money. I got to tell you something. Somebody that's interested in inherited IRAs and self-direction is a pretty good person to be networking with, too.
Oh, absolutely. It's highly likely if you go to Quest IRA to any of their events, there's probably a little bit of money in the room. I'm going to guess. So if you're looking for money or looking for deals, we got some folks obviously that are looking for deals too. Right. So show up at these events. That is the place to be. You know, when someone says, "Oh, I'm looking to start, doing some private lending," they say, "What's your sage advice for private lending?" I'm like, "Go to a Quest event." And then they're like, is that it? Yeah, just go. Just go and start networking and bring your business cards with you, right? Not your business card from your day job.
Right. 2 minutes.
But your business card from your real estate business, and hand out business cards. And we call them, in our family, we call them pleased to meet yous.
Yeah.
Put your hand out there, say, "Hello, my name is Jason Bible. Pleased to meet you. What's your name?" Right? So pleased to meet you. Collect everybody's business card, find out what they do, and you'll be amazed. Good things start happening when you're networking.
Yeah, I believe that. I think networking is something you should spend some of your time doing, even if you're good at it or not good at it. You should do it.
Yeah, absolutely, and you'll find contractors, money, and all those sorts of things at an event like Quest. So Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, and that's weekly. And then you've got the Inherited IRA event this weekend.
Right.
So go to QuestIRA.com and y'all's Facebook page, because y'all do Facebook Live stuff from time to time, right? So you can check out the Quest IRA Facebook page.
Yeah,
you can check that out.
1 minute.
So okay, good deal. So inherited IRAs, anything self-directed related, HSAs, Coverdell accounts, all it. You guys do it all. Anything you don't do?
Oh, there's a lot of things that we don't do. We don't give tax, legal, or investment
advice.
Right.
Yeah, call your attorney or CPA, right?
Right. But I mean, if you're a real estate investor, you should have some good tools in your tool belt. And one of those is a good relationship.
30 seconds.
And it's easy if you're in Houston or Dallas or right in your backyard.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Not an easy. Oh, and by the way, for those of y'all in Dallas, y'all have events every Wednesday night in Dallas.
Wednesday night. Big classroom there.
Yep.
We also have a lot of large events that you can attend. I don't know if people realize it, but Quest puts on over 600 events, educational events per year.
20 seconds.
Yeah, that's incredible. I know y'all have an event coming up in Seattle. So for the Seattle folks.
Yeah, you coming?
I will not be there that weekend. I'm coming up to Seattle some weekend.
10 seconds.
So, all right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
Nathan, Quest IRA. This has been Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All righty.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
You've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio.